In my view, despite stiff opposition by the respondents, it is my considered opinion that these petitions raise weighty constitutional questions that fall under Article 163B and D2. Hence, I am persuaded to refer them to the Chief Justice for empanelment of a bench.
Yes, how are you everyone? How was your day? Rigathi Gachagua is starting to get success when fighting against his impeachment motion. Very many people have been coming out to say that after the Senate impeaches Rigathi Gachagua, he will not have any avenue of fighting in the courts. Some are lawyers like Nelson Harvey have come out to say that the Constitution of 2010 didn't see it that a deputy president or a president can be impeached and runs in court. And I think that is the most stupid view of the Constitution. The courts of law in each and every country, works as the back door, or works as the final stages against anything or for anything. And today, I think it was yesterday, the courts of law put Gachagua's case to CJ Martha Koome to put a 3-bench judge to determine the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. And we all know the courts in Kenya have played a role in the jurisprudence of this country. In fact, if you ask me, the courts of Kenya have played a very big role in the way how to streamline democracy in Kenya, because they have always come out to do judicial activism. Judicial activism is not bad. Judicial activism is that you make rulings that streamline the democracy. We all remember when the judges Maraga came out to nullify an election. That decision of nullifying an election is no mean feat, but it streamlined the politics of Kenya. So, Gachagua getting a chance to take his case to CJ Martha Koome is a masterstroke. And you clearly see that he's ready to fight on. So in this episode, I've come to talk about why Gachagua has fought hard for his case to be heard by CJ Martha Koome, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. We all know that Gachagua was impeached. It looked like a mob justice. In fact, a person who advised Rigathi Gachagua to first make his defense live on television, he was a genius, because by that way he gained a lot of support from Kenyans. Because during the impeachment motion there was no chance of adequate hearing, because most members of parliament were whipped to impeach Rigathi Gachagua, even on frivolous accusations. So Rigathi Gachagua has continued to run in courts with various cases being lodged in courts of law. And he got a success when the judge came out to reveal that he has sent the case of Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment to CJ Martha Koome so that it can be heard by a 3-bench judges. I think this is history in the making. I know as day follows night, after reading the frivolous charges that Gachagua is going to be a free man, after the courts of law will come out to pronounce itself on this issue. And the National Assembly will be embarrassed. The National Assembly is the same. These are the same people who passed the finance bill, which almost brought down government. And the same National Assembly which is coming out to impeach the deputy president on frivolous accusations. Do you know why I'm attacking the National Assembly? The National Assembly must be taken in high regard. It's not the County Assembly. County Assembly can impeach the governor on frivolous accusations, but it's not supposed to be the National Assembly. Before I proceed more, let me first give you the tape when the judge was announcing this. Here is the tape.
As courts do not exist to serve the intellectual stimulation of elitists, but to serve the public in matters of great concern to them. And this one is one of those rare occasions that the court should arise to the occasion and serve the public with all the resources that it can possibly summon. In my view, Despite stiff opposition by the respondents, it is my considered opinion that these petitions raise weighty constitutional questions that fall under Article 163 B and D2. Hence, I am persuaded to refer them to the Chief Justice for empanelment of a bench. The linked petition shall be petition number E522 of 2024. The rest to be forwarded alongside this file to the Chief Justice are petition number E509 of 2024, E537 of 2024, E528 of 2024, E525 of 2024, and E506 of 2024. So that is the decision of the court.
So that is the judge referring the case of Gachagua to CJ Martha Koome. The courts of law in Kenya have always come out to make landmark rulings, but one of the denominator of all these landmark rulings is, even if you are not in agreement with the ruling, but you clearly see that it fights for jurisprudence, it fights for democracy, it fights for equity. Take, for example, they came out to say that, okay, BBI was wrong, but we saw the manner in which BBI was passed, state coercion and everything. In fact, the cancellation of BBI impacted RUTO's presidency. The same is going to happen. The cancellation of this impeachment motion is going to impact on RUTO's presidency. In fact, I may not be surprised that RUTO will lose in 2027 because he won't be having the mountain, which is one of the regions that voted him with very many votes. For example, like Kiambu almost gave him 900,000 votes. Do you know 900,000 votes? Those votes were bigger than what he got in Ukambani, bigger than what he got in Coast. One county. Okay? Remember, I keep on telling people that Raila Amolo Odinga will be on the ballot so as long as he's alive. Even if he wins the AU chairmanship, which I want him to win or not, he will be on the ballot. So he'll be facing a person from Mount Kenya and Raila Amolo Odinga. So this was a great mistake. In fact, Gachagua is winning. Getting such rulings in Gachagua's favor, it is a sign that in a near future is going to win, because the courts of law have always come out to rule the right thing. Look in the history, without emotions. In fact, I keep on telling people that apart from the politicians who do civil disobedience and activism, one of the pillars that has fought for Kenyan democracy is the judiciary. Because sometimes they make rulings which are not popular by the government. Because every person is selfish. Even those in government, they would want to fight the judiciary. They would want to do everything in their favor. But the courts of law have always come out to pronounce themselves on these issues. And I know they are going to let Gachagua off the hook. So Gachagua is winning. And this is a threat to William Ruto. William Ruto is a smart politician. I don't know, William Ruto is a smart politician. He speaks very well. When you hear him speak, he has everything good on paper. But when it comes to acting, I think he has not acted very well. And remember, 3 years is not much. We are going to be in an election in 2027. With all these mistakes, with all the Gen Zs, with all the protestations, what is going to happen? Your guess is as good as mine. A person who loves William Ruto like me, if I see these issues going on, because William Ruto had opened a new chapter of rising from a nobody to a president, of defining the status quo, of fighting the sitting government and the opposition. But now, the way things are going, we are seeing him leave power. Okay? Soon. If not handled very well, it will be the first-time president. Of course, that's my opinion. Do me a comments by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I would subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.